So there's two ways that you can make your legs look bigger. First is to do what everyone else does and train them. Do some squats, do some leg press. Ain't nobody got time for that. Second is to shave them. Right, what is going on, guys? This video is going to be exactly what you think it's going to be about. Shaving, male grooming. How do I shave my legs? It's a question that I get asked quite a bit, believe it or not, and this might be the weirdest video that I'm ever going to make. Thought I'd make this a little bit more interesting. Now, I'm not just going to show you how I shave my legs, but I'm also going to show you the effect that shaving has in terms of aesthetics. So I'm only going to shave one of my legs, and then I'm going to show you the differences between them both. So without further ado, guys, I'm going to take you through the process of how I actually go about shaving my legs in a voiceover type style, and then afterwards we're going to check the comparison. So let's get right into it. So there is multiple reasons why you'd want to be shaving your legs. Now, me personally, I just prefer it. I really prefer having shaved legs as opposed to very hairy legs, as my legs actually get incredibly hairy. It's almost scary how hairy they get. Wow, that rhymed. Anyway, guys, so for the most part, aesthetics is going to be at the forefront of why you'd want to shave your legs. Technically, guys, if your overall goal is to become the most aesthetic version of yourself, having shaved legs is going to definitely support that, as you'll see here in just a little bit. Now, in terms of actually shaving legs, I've got a lot of questions on that, how I will go about it, and that is exactly what I'm going to take you through. In terms of my equipment for what I'm going to use to shave, I am going to 100% go with an electric razor or beard trimmer, whatever you want to call it. Now, I'm going to go fully in depth onto why I've made the decision to actually trim with an electric razor as opposed to a straight razor or even waxing in general. I'm going to go 100% into that in just a little bit. But for right now, guys, I just want to take you through the general technique or approach, if you want to call it, to actually shaving your body part. So first and foremost, guys, because we are going to be using an electric razor, you want to be shaving against the grain. Now, that simply means, guys, when you are shaving, you need to ensure that you're shaving away from the direction which the hair grows. So let's say the hair is growing down, as it does on most of the leg. You want to be shaving up for the most part, except for the hamstrings, guys, which is just a complete and utter mess of directional nothingness, right? The hairs just run whichever way they please. Now, in terms of the improvements of aesthetics, honestly, guys, I noticed a big difference, right? Now, the differences would be a lot bigger if I had one very hairy leg, right, in terms of my full capacity for hair growth down there, but I don't right now. However, guys, the comparisons between a very hairy leg and a shaved leg are chalk and cheese, guys, and I'm going to put this comparison right now. Let's imagine there's a girl, right? She has not shaved the entire winter, and then all of a sudden summer rolls around and she decides to shave just one leg. And then all of a sudden you see this girl walking down the street and you see one leg that is hairy as all hell, and then the other leg is completely shaven. Let's just say, guys, which one is more appealing, the very hairy leg or the shaved leg? Now, I know we're talking about girls here, but that does correlate back to overall aesthetics. We prefer that shaved leg. We think it just looks better, it looks cleaner, and generally will show off a lot more definition. Alright, guys, so the reason that you want to use a clipper, alright, a face trimmer or whatever you want to call it, electric razor, instead of a straight razor, is because of something called ingrown hairs. Now, if you use a straight razor for the first time, or if you've ever shaved your legs with a straight razor, you'll know that it frickin' sucks, because the days later you're going to have the worst rashes. Not only that, but once the hair starts to grow back, you're going to get a plethora of ingrown hairs, and that's never ever fun to deal with. Believe me, guys, the first time I ever shaved my legs, that's what I went with. I went with a straight razor, and it frickin' sucked. And honestly, guys, you get such a good trim with just using these as opposed to a straight razor that there's really no need to actually use a straight razor. Now, guys, what you want to do after you have shaved is moisturize. Incredibly important. Now, especially if it's your first time shaving, you need to moisturize. You will have a few ingrown hairs. It's just the way it goes. But I guarantee you, guys, if you are using an electric shaver, the ingrown hairs are going to be way less than you would get if you were going to use a straight razor. So be sure to moisturize your legs fully over. I know it might be a bit weird, but just trust me, guys, do it. If you're going to shave your legs, you need to be moisturizing. Now, how often should you actually shave your legs? It's a very good question, and really, guys, you should just shave as much as you want. If you want to keep it quite clean shaven, you want to keep not a lot of hair down there, maybe once a month is pretty prime. And honestly, guys, once you get pretty good at it, it will only take you about 5 to 10 minutes, and that's really not a whole lot of upkeep. Now we're gonna have a gander at whether or not it really makes a difference aesthetically. So this is the leg that was shaved, and this is the hairy leg. Now, mind you, this isn't very, very hairy. If it was much hairier, you'd notice a big, big, big difference. But anyway, guys, I'll let you be the judge. All right, guys, so that is gonna wrap up the video. I really hope you did enjoy this one and learn something. This was kind of an odd video, but regardless, guys, a topic that I get asked about all the time, so I thought I'd cover it. If you are new here, be sure to subscribe. And if you did enjoy the video, be sure to give it a like so I know, and I'll continue to make videos just like these ones. Also, guys, if you would like me to make a video about shaving your upper body, I don't do that very often, but I have done it in the past successfully, and I can go into that if needs be. So let me know in the comments. With that, guys, I'm just gonna wrap the video up here. I hope you enjoyed watching because I enjoy making it. I'll catch you in the next one. Later.